Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, our monthly series where we go onto our Pinterest boards and get some of those pins off the boards and used as inspiration for a layout. And Merry Christmas, because today, the last Wednesday of December, happens to be Christmas Day. So if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you are having a wonderful day surrounded by all your loved ones. And maybe you're just taking a few minutes rest here to tune in to us today to just get a little bit of quiet time through all these festivities. So every month we are here. Crystal, if you recall, started this series back in July, and she did a video a day. And many of us have decided to keep this series going. So this month I went into my Scrap Lift Ideas Pinterest board, or onto that board, and I found this lovely layout by Stephanie Reed, who is on Paige Evans' design team. And I got this on Paige Evans. I follow Paige Evans, so I pinned this from one of her boards. So I decided to do an 8.5 by 11. And so it is, I guess in a way, it's a scrap lift. I certainly took all of the star inspiration and a little bit of a pattern of different size stars, some up on pop dots, some not, and the idea of having them all around the page. So I already had this background, and I think this is a little bit what gave me the idea, because I had so many different pins that I had chosen for this month, and then in the end, I just went with this one. I was sitting in my doorway downstairs waiting for a cab the other morning, and decided to put the time to good use. Went searching on Pinterest, found this pin, and changed my idea for this month. And it reminded me that I had this 8.5 by 11 where I used the Paige Evans star stencil and just some white texture paste on a background to create a little bit of a background. And I do always have, I've got about 5 or 6 backgrounds always at the ready. Sometimes if I don't have quite as much time, if I'm not sure if I need a little bit of extra inspiration, I just pop into that little file and dig out a background. So there is no mixed media background on this layout. It was just a white cardstock background backed on a lovely piece of star paper. So I just went with a piece of cardstock in the background, and I punched a lot of these stars. I used a die and 2 different punches to punch all of these different stars in sort of the blues and the reds and some very, very dark blue, even a little bit of black, to do this photo. Now, contrary, this photo here is landscape. I went portrait, and I did quite a bit of layering with my photo as well, and popped it up on foam dots so I could really make it stand out, so that stars didn't really steal the show, that the photo is still the focus, but that everything can be seen. So I chose the stenciling and the layering as opposed to doing any outlining or inking. So this will go in Gwen's baby album, and this is when I was able to hold baby Diego for the very first time. So I used here, this is from the Pebbles collection that I have for this baby album, and it just says snuggle time because I was just snuggling him, and he's such a cutie. And I think that's probably what I was saying, just cutie all the time, because he is just an adorable little fella. He's already up to 3 months and a much bigger fellow than in this photo. So I then had these scraps on my desk from paper that is in my baby album kit that I got from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. So I did 3 layers plus a mat here in the red to make that stand out. It's a nice tomatoey red. It's I've mentioned it before. It's a Stampin' Up color. It's Poppy Parade, and I quite like it. It's not too dark, not too deep, just a lovely tomatoey red. And then I chose where I would, of course, put the photo, and then I just went around and put the larger stars, those that are flat to the page. Then I popped some of them up on foam dots on the page itself, and then I popped some of the very small ones on a couple of the larger stars, these in particular that are just a nice sort of white vanilla color, and I popped some up a little bit here. Then I had these lovely foam, it's a nice silver chipboard on top of white foam and I think that's from the Lullaby collection, and I just used the word Cutie. And then there was a lot of foam stars, so I picked up some of those just to give a little bit more interest, so that I would have, again, some different textures. So I have the texture paste and the stenciling, the paper, some popped up, some flat to the page, some foam, then a couple of just stickers flat to the page, and even here a little puffy sticker. I have this black puffy sticker that was from one of my Secret Not Secret Advent calendar days, and I just popped that there. So quite a simple page, a fun page. I really love this idea, and I think you could do this with all sorts of it. This would be awesome. Don't you think this would be awesome with hexagons, with circles, and I think even with triangles? We could do this with triangles, circles, hexagons, and I think I might actually try it again. So pop on down below. I will have some channel links, some video links. I have a lot of computer issues lately. My computer actually died on me, so I'm pretty much only able to use my phone. So if I'm not able to figure out how to get all the links, the link to Crystal's channel will be below, where you can go there and follow all of the other links. But I'm going to give it a good college try to get all the links down below. Thank you for joining us this month. Come back and see us in January. And once again, Merry, Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.